Hi everyone, it's Regina Lena and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I decided to test out 3 different methods of Dalgona coffee. Or for some of you, you may know it as whipped coffee or even TikTok coffee. So what is Dalgona coffee? It's basically taking instant coffee, sugar, and hot water and whisking the life out of it to get this beautiful foamy coffee. So I thought, why not try 3 different methods to see what is the best way and the fastest way to get whipped Dalgona coffee. So of course I'm going to use your handy dandy standard hand whisk, and see how long will it actually take me, because I've been seeing videos where it takes up from 3 minutes, which would be great, all the way up to an hour. And let's be real, if you need coffee first thing in the morning, whisking for an hour is not going to be fun, unless you want to consider it as your cardio for the day. Second, I thought, you know what, I love my frother, so why not try using this bad boy and see, will this be more efficient than this one? And because I have seen a lot of videos of everyone using their hand mixers, why not take out my KitchenAid and take it for a ride and see how fast this will take. So, which method will be the best? We'll find out. What you're gonna need for the Dalgona coffee, or as some of you call it, whipped coffee, is a bowl, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of hot water, which I have to go do, so I'll be right back. So to start, I thought I would do the easiest method among the 3, which is using the frother. So rather than mixing it in a bowl, I'm just gonna mix everything in here. So with that said, open the frother. So I'm gonna do the coffee first. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. 1, 2, that's a lot of coffee. And then 2 tablespoons of sugar. So that's in here. 1, 2. And then I just boiled my water into a kettle. So now 2 tablespoons of hot water. And so all of that is mixed inside. Ooh. And before I start, it smells so good. Before I start, I'm going to time it for everyone. So I'm going to turn on the stopwatch, close this, and I'm gonna turn it on at the same time. I'm gonna try the cold setting. So my frother actually has a hot and cold setting. I'm going to try, I guess it's a cold drink, so I'll try the cold whisk. And we're gonna start that at the same time and go. It just hit me that I put hot water in here and I put it onto the cold setting. So I wonder if that's going to affect it at all, because it's very foggy in here. Okay, so it stopped at 2 minutes and I forgot to stop it, so 5 seconds, and it didn't do anything. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. It's not very whisked at all. I don't know if I should try it again or try a different setting. You know what, let's try it again. So because I forgot to turn that off, I'm gonna just give this a head start, and that should be right. Okay, so roughly 4 minutes. Let's see if anything has changed, and nothing has changed. So let's see, where's my spoon? Nothing has changed. You know what? It's kind of a different texture. It looks more like caramel than anything else, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna try anymore. So I'm now gonna move on to the second method, which is the second easiest, from what I've heard, is the hand mixer. So again, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of each. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then the hot water. I wonder what happened if you use cold water. Will it make a difference? Who knows? Okay, and now the hand mixer. And I'm going to start it with the same time as the timer. And we're off. I'm gonna start at 1 and then work my way up. All right, so this is what it looks like at 2 minutes and 90 seconds. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. It definitely looks more fluffy than the other one. I ended up using up to speed 4 just because I was getting a little annoyed with 1 and 3. So that's what it looks like. So this is what the Dalgona coffee looks like when using a hand mixer. It definitely looks more creamy, more whipped than the, look at that. Woo! Definitely better looking than the frother. So I would definitely say for 2.5 minutes-ish. If you really want your Dalgona coffee hand mixer for the win so far. Now let's see how long it takes me to use the hand whisk. And now the one that everyone's been talking about, the hand whisk. To be honest, I've seen videos where it takes up to 3 minutes. Some I've seen up to an hour. I don't know how they're getting it to 3 minutes. Maybe they have superpowers, I don't know. That I know I don't have, so we will see. Okay, so again, I'm gonna start with a bowl. This one is empty. Promise I'm not going to cheat. And then I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons again of the instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar. What a waste of coffee and sugar, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. And then again, my water is still hot, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of water. I think I did a little bit more, but that's okay. And now we begin with the whisking process. I'm gonna start timing and start whisking. My arm is so sore. How do people do this for an hour? That was a workout. So I went for 4 minutes and 22 seconds, and at that point I was like, you know what, I'm over it. But it did turn out frothier than I expected, or more whipped than I thought it would. So I guess it's worth it. I mean, I used a hand mixer and I used a whisk. This is the hand mixer one, and this is the whisked one. And for only a minute difference, I mean, if you go to the gym, which I don't, and you work out your arms, I mean, I'm sure you can get it for a lot faster. Take this in, it's 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And again, it's just as frothy, I guess, or whisked as the other one. So what's Dalgona coffee without some milk? So I got my milk in this fancy cup. I'm going to start with the frother, and here it is. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing it this way when it has a spout. So here it is. It's not as frothy as I was expecting, but it works. So here it is. It's floating on the top like it normally would for any Dalgona whipped coffee. Stir it up a little bit, and cheers. Ooh, that's strong. Next, I'm going to do the same thing, but this time with the stand mixer whipped coffee, which is this right here. And I'm just gonna scoop it into the cup of milk. You can't see, I'm so sorry. Let's do that again. Here you go. Not as easier to pour or scoop into like the froth coffee, which I'm surprised about, to be honest. But there it is. Kind of looks interesting. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but it looks very interesting. It looks very clumpy, to say the least. Here it is. And again, I'm going to mix it. And cheers. Not as bad as the first one, to be honest, not as strong. Next, I'm going to use the hand mixed one, the one that I use the whisk for. So I'm just gonna scoop that into the milk. This definitely does look a lot more whipped than the other two, which is probably why they've been using this on TikTok and is what made it most popular. So here it is. I'm just gonna mix, and cheers. I do like that one a lot better. I see why that one is more popular than the other two options. Can you tell which method came from where? So my final thoughts on the three methods. Yes, they're all different in their own way. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, in my frother. I thought it would be easier and a better outcome, but I did use, I just got coffee all over it, but I did use the cold option. I'm wondering if it's going to change if I use the hot option. That I'll try next time. But in terms of drinking it, I did like the regular whipped coffee using the hand mixer. I think the way that it was whisked and then mixed with the coffee turned out a lot better than the other two, unfortunately. It's not as strong as a flavor, it's easier to drink, and it just looks prettier. So if you want, this is what the frother looked like. This is what the hand mixer ended up looking like, and this is what the hand whisk looked like. So maybe the coffee's getting to me, I don't know. But in the meantime, cheers, and let me know which option you guys liked best. To be honest, 4 minutes for whisk coffee isn't as bad as I thought it would. I've watched so many videos beforehand that I thought it would take a lot longer, so I'm glad that it didn't. You guys let me know, how long did it take you? But for now, I'm going to enjoy 3 cups of coffee, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!